So looks like we are ready to start us off. We are coming at you with our first tournament of the month. This is our September Novice tournament. We've got 5 participants, and we are excited to be playing some panel today. I am joined on the microphone with Lava, who's going to be doing some commentary with me.
Everyone, nice to be here.
And we also have Chaos and Kitty, who are doing some behind-the-scenes stuff. Kitty's running the stream, so we're excited to be bringing this to you. We've got 5 participants. They are BlameJeux, Bramp. We've got Moodie, Cordelia, and we've also got, was it Kurtupo that's joining us for our round robin?
That's Kurtupo.
It's gonna be, yeah, thank you. And it'll be a first to 5 round robin. Whoever has the most wins at the end takes the win.
It's going to be an interesting tournament. I'm glad we had 5. I'm honestly glad we got 5 people. 10 people were originally signed up, but MrLeapFrog, it is too late to enter, sorry.
Yeah, you all gotta commit. When you sign up for something, we want you there. It would be awesome to have a 10-person tournament there. We'll just have to try again next time.
Yep, we've already waited a bit too long around here. Sadly. Because the check-in post has been around for hours now.
Yeah. So I think that the players did just get the go ahead to start. So whenever we have a game going, we're gonna just be jumping around and kind of jumping in, jumping out of matches, and trying to get a view of every player at least once.
Well, wait a second. If Chaos is okay to put them in, then that's a different story. He's the boss. He's the boss around here.
It looks like maybe.
You're right. We are getting up to 6.
All right. So that might mean we'll have a little bit of a delay before the matches start, but that's awesome. You know, it means a couple more matches, and it looks like the players are really fun. So that's cool.
I think they have been playing in the tournament before. I'm pretty sure I've seen them before. But our novice tournaments, well, our recent ones have been pretty big. But I also remember a time where we barely got 3 people. Or the times where 2 people signed up and then the tournament didn't happen.
Right.
Dog kept the novice champion role for like 5 months because of it. Because no novice tournament happens.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, a lot of canceled ones, but it looks like we're at a little bit more consistent place. So that's always cool.
We've got a lot of newcomers recently. People coming in. Moodie, Cordelia, BlameJeux. I would also count Bramp, even though he's been here for longer. But Kurtupo is one of our returning players. He's been on the server for a long time.
Oh yeah, it's really cool to have him here. Yeah, Kurtupo's been around longer than I have, so it's really cool to see him making a comeback. Now we've got to go ahead, I think.
Also noticed that Vaquest got upgraded to silver. That's great. Also means that you can't participate in this tournament anymore, but good luck in the intermediate.
Yep, absolutely. Yep, and the parameters are level 5, first to 5. The Bramp is confirming. And then looks like we've got a match queued up. First one that is all set up is Cordelia's and BlameJeux. And we might jump into that one, or you know, first round. People there we go. All right. So starting out strong, Cordelia's hitting us started with a ×5, while BlameJeux came in with a ×3, ×4, and getting topped out really quickly. But good defense coming from BlameJeux.
Oh, Cordelia really has that offense. That knife is sharp.
Absolutely, that's cool. Yeah, I think especially with this Novice tournament, you can often see matches go where we have a hard time getting each other topped off and getting a good offense. So this is exactly what you need to win.
Looks fine. Off the storm.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Topping Cordelia out. Let's see if the defense is just as sharp as the offense, and it looks like it. Right, what I should have done before is I should have checked if my mic is alright or not. Sounds good.
Sounds good to me. Here's open.
I would hope so.
Well, if anyone in the chat wants to let us know if there's if any volumes need to be adjusted or anything.
Always appreciate it. We are now blocked off by that garbage. Has some chains of that. And now she has to get rid of it first, but she's still not topped out. She still has enough time to try to find a solution, but
that shock garbage really did some work there. Another good size chain coming from Cordelia, ×4.
Now she has a little tower on the left, but this was set pretty handily.
BlameJeux opting to stick with the smaller combo garbage, which is really nasty at the higher levels, but with the lower levels it can be a little easier to mitigate just as I say that. Got a little right there, but Cordelia's is good.
Still good, yeah. This has to downstack correctly. The yellows! No, not like that!
Couldn't quite find the correct solution.
Yeah, Cordelia misaligned her clears a little bit. Them in the wrong order. Just goes to show how important order is.
Yeah, I mean, this is a puzzle game first, so even though it's quick pace, you still gotta kind of think it through and find the right pattern to do.
Yeah, you gotta think fast.
I'm very impressed with Cordelia's like very consistent large chains to hit off every match though. That's exactly what you want to kind of slow down your opponent first and give yourself an edge.
Jeux, on the other hand, seems more into the combo garbage. He has a little stairway inside. The other thing with combo garbage is it is gone goes away pretty quickly. It's a clear. You can see it both ways. Yes, you are providing your if your combo storm gets dealt with easily, you provide your opponent with a lot of panels. Well, at the same time, your opponent has to work through those panels to line them up to towards something usable. So I always see the scramble situations they are being dealt afterwards, after the combo storm is dealt with, always as a bit of a attack wave. That's how I view it.
Absolutely, it's a lot to think of all in a split second.
You're keeping up the chains. Another times 6. Nice. Also, is here too clear? Defense from Cordelia.
They're both keeping up a pretty even amount of pressure on each other. They're garbage per minute, both sitting at just about 17. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, both players pretty much topped out. Cordelia isn't quite. BlameJeux, if BlameJeux keeps it up, she will be.
Oh, some quick movement from BlameJeux. Cordelia's dealing with that combo garbage. It's making it.
That was a pretty slide from Cordelia. Now, yeah, she still got the clear. 3 minutes into this game already. Both players have boast quite the survivability.
Yeah.
The offense is nothing to sneeze at. Scoff at. That's how you put it.
It's either way. You know, I've got seasonal allergies, so. Juice has a little bit of free reign. Not dealing with.
Cordelia needs to downstack first.
Uh-oh. Is that our last
You
solution?
know what she tried to do. She's not dead yet. No!
Ah, man, that
Panicked
was
a bit
good match.
and made a. Cordelia panicked a bit and made an ordering mistake, but. Good game overall.
Mhm. Yeah, I like this difference in like play styles because it feels like it's,
Miss
like
from
incremental
BlameJeux.
damage.
BlameJeux tried to go for the. Do I always mix up vertical and horizontal? Sure, it was vertical. Vertical 6. Missed swap and didn't get it.
It looks like we're jumping over. Alright, now I'm joining in. So we're jumping over to MrLeapFrog and Moodie so that we can make sure that we get a little bit of everyone.
That's a good
Thank
idea.
you. Yeah, thanks Kitty for keeping an eye on that. We'll have to check back in with those two and see the result of their match in a little bit. But in the meantime, we're at 2-0, 2 points for MrLeapFrog. Moodie's new server too, so excited to see how well they play.
Also, Kitty's music is apparently a little loud, but Quest says if you can turn that a little down. High cornflakes, nice behavior.
Hopefully next time we'll get recorder points.
And DDR dog. We need them both.
I tried to set it up with my instrument, but I wasn't able to quite get it to work super well. So maybe I'll join in at some point with an instrument as well. That'd be fun. Ooh, almost.
Moodie did have quite a few options there, except
Yeah.
Wayne.
You know, sorry, what were you gonna say? MrLeapFrog with the pressure coming in with it. Is that a ×5 with some combo garbage mixed in? Thankfully, it didn't top out Moodie, but it's gonna be a lot for Moodie to be kind of working through. Alright, jump back over to
Bramp
and
versus
Kurtupo.
Kurt. Ooh, this one is already almost over. It's match point for Bramp actually to 0. Already firing off a nice chain with some combo garbage. Kurt with no options actually. Many. Finds is clear. Raising a little bit.
Kurt's gonna be working through that and trying to answer back with a little bit of garbage coming at Bramp, but not enough to top him out. That's some good damage coming in from Kurtupo.
Decides to stay in low stack, but still gets his clear.
And then that combo
And
garbage.
But it's on the board, takes the game. Nice.
Yeah, that's always such a bread and butter move, is to hit someone with a big chain, and then while they're digging through that, you send a bunch of little stuff, so the second that they're done working on that chain, there's just a huge wave of that combo garbage, which gives you a lot less health, a lot less time to shake time to try to react to, so you gotta be prepared the second you're done with that garbage. Stuff to do.
There's not a dull moment in this game. If you have no garbage on you, you still have to prepare for which should potentially come. You have to take care of your own garbage output. The stack with time, the stack raise is faster and faster, so shouldn't be underestimated. It is a factor.
Yeah, especially with some of these matches that are going 3, 4, or 5 minutes, I imagine that stack raise is gonna, start to really
Definitely.
go after some time. No one quite taking command in the match at the moment. Kind of just poking each other, each of us trying to get an offense going. But another little ×3 from Kurtupo.
The shock panel for Bramp slowly as well. It is about to have 5. It is only at 3 so far. That lone shock garbage isn't gonna do much. Now it's just a regular +7.
I personally like to just go ahead and get rid of it the second that I notice that I can. I'm not always very strategic with my shock garbage. I hate having these little blocks that I can't do anything with.
It's a good. It certainly is a good approach, because the shock panels actually are essentially additional color, and especially when you have only 2 of them on your board, you can't do absolutely nothing with them. They are dead weight, worse than any other panel, because you don't get them from the garbage. So you really never want to be in this Kurtupo is right now. You just have these two shock panels of dead weight on your board, are literally useless.
Kurtupo did a good job working all the way through that awful layering that came his way. Coming back with the same offense too.
it looks like Bramp. No, Bramp not turned out. Just to
Quick
save
save.
himself.
Newsy is agreeing with me. I like that that phrase. I have shock garbage blindness. Yeah, like I just start to not notice them, and so I'll be in the middle of something. I'll be like, oh, I should go get rid of those. I agree. Pushing 4 minutes.
And it's always favorable to make sure to get rid of many of them as possible. Say when you have 5 on the board and only get rid of 3, you're stuck with 2. You don't really want that. Sometimes it's not really feasible to turn them into a +5. So in that kind of situation, you just take what you can get. It's always a matter of position am I in? Can I afford to do right now? I afford to make a +5 out of the shock panels. If not, then you can either wait for a better opportunity or just get rid of 3 of them and hope for the best. It's a difficult decision.
Right.
Not always obvious. Anyways, with that, there's a nasty layering of garbage. Kurtupo has to work through every layer independently.
Right.
Certainly has the options to do it. He's still not quite topped out. Go for the yellows, but got intercepted. Still has the greens. Now he had the greens, but to really get to them in time. It was a 5-minute game. That was impressive.
Very impressive. Nice job to you both.
Well done.
Right. So we've seen a snippet of everyone, so that's good. We'll hopefully get some more matches of everyone as we go. And we jumped into MrLeapFrog versus BlameJeux.
MrLeapFrog. Look to me, I think MrLeapFrog attempted a slide, then changed his mind last second, and that did cost him. He was committed at the start, but then he decided, nope, not the right course of action. But then he already wasted too much time waiting there, and make it the other side in time.
You gotta commit. Commit to the bit.
Decision making is important in this game. Just be honest, it is decision after decision. Say, don't stop coming.
Don't stop coming. Alright. Ooh, wow. A lot coming over at LeapFrog. Doing a good job, but too much pressure.
Couldn't find the... Managed to let the garbage drop to gain more shake time. Other times, his stop time, what he had, and his health, not enough to keep him in the game.
I am seeing LeapFrog trying to do a good number of things like slides, but they're just sometimes they're tough to do at this level specifically. I've never nice little 11 combo, but yeah, that can be tough to pull off at times. Wow, but yeah, right as I say that, some massive offense coming from LeapFrog, so BlameJeux is going to be busy for a little bit.
Blame! Was
Just
a
enough
risky
time.
play from him. Just enough time.
Yeah, could have done the 3, but was like, no, I want to send a 4 combo. The internet's doing a little bit of jumping.
As well,
I'm getting
I see it too.
Okay. BlameJeux, what you gonna do? Are we? Do we? That was unfortunate. BlameJeux was going for the reds, the hearts, but and now it's going for the wiggle. Very nice technique.
Cool as ice.
Man, that was a long
someone-
wiggle.
Bendaris doesn't see that, or he'll throw him into panel jail together with Cordelia.
So, LeapFrog on the board.
2-1.
Good attack from LeapFrog, but have to deal with. LeapFrog's doing some burning. That's the right move. You can't die if you're actively popping something. Manages to burn and save themselves. Doing a little down stacking. Thankfully, wasn't entirely topped off. Had a little bit of breathing room, so that was some good survivability from LeapFrog. Meanwhile, BlameJeux is just having a heyday.
Not much longer. There's an ×9 coming.
Right.
Might have been a little lucky from the lucky chain garbage from the garbage drops. Ooh, not a ×6, not a ×7. I'm pretty sure MrLeapFrog tried the timing right on the chain extension. They just keep coming. Another ×4. BlameJeux is going to be topped out for a while now. He's in low stack also, but he has a that's a workable tier 2. Very nicely. Well done, BlameJeux. Was well spotted. Always. If there's thing clear wasn't yes from the start. Had to burn the horizontals first in order to get to the vertical clear. But he did it. So he saw his out.
So I wonder if there's a lot of garbage coming BlameJeux' way the second this chaining is done. Yep, look at all that combo
Topped
garbage.
out.
Just enough
BlameJeux.
time for the solve.
Fact. BlameJeux is aiming for his counter attack. That's a ×6. LeapFrog had a clear, but he went for the offensive option instead. But he's still in this. Frog also has a tier 2 clear available should he need it. Now BlameJeux. What's the situation? Is he still topped out? No, actually not.
So, just a moment of breather.
Yeah, but not for MrLeapFrog. Jukes managed to gather a lot of offense. Now it's LeapFrog's turn to be topped out for a while.
They're just trading blows. Yeah, they're really sitting at just about an even amount of garbage at each other. BlameJeux is marginally ahead in terms of some garbage, but really it just does feel like it's been a back and forth. One player has some time to breathe and mount an offense. Uh-oh, did I just freeze out? No, we're good. Okay, sorry. Yeah, but one player will have some time to send an offense and then take a breather, do whatever they want to do, and then
Whoa! That's a
back. That was a lot of
Also,
combo garbage.
I said those were all +4s. It was all small. Which means that there is something big probably right behind it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, since it sends all the 4s first, and then it sends all the 5s and larger, and so
And that
yeah.
was really only 4s.
Frog doing a good job. Had to go all the way down to the low stack, but let's see
Good job.
how we go. Yeah. We're passing well past the 5-minute mark, so these two are not good. Awesome to see.
So I want to remind everyone, score is only 1 to 3.
Yeah, these two are going to be going for a little bit.
To have you, Nico.
I was just saying the same thing, except you said Nico. I just read it straight off as Snickolas. I know that's probably not right, but I always say Snickolas to myself every time I see him.
I just call him Nico. What I've always done. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop now.
Yeah, that probably is probably close to what is correct. We're also getting word that we'll probably after this match between these two, let these two keep fighting it out. Take some time to see some other players. Because I mean, these two are not taking a break from each other. This is a really competitive match to see.
This round robin is the only stage in this tournament. Every win counts. There's no group stage. There is no other stage after this.
Ooh, that was such a good match.
7-minute game. Now BlameJeux is on match point.
Yeah, and MrLeapFrog had the solve, was right over it, but accidentally just, I think, moved down, hit the wrong thing, and that was that. 7 minutes gone because of one single mistake. Well, now we are over to Moodie and Kurtupo. In there as well. Alright, who's gonna take the first swing? Looks like it's gonna be Kurtupo.
He has to take care of a defense now. Looks down and clears. Nice.
Moodie taking their time, focusing on more getting the clears, not letting garbage kind of stick around. And manages to send a nice little answer back to all of Kurtupo's attacks.
Nice attack from Kurtupo.
We got a regular tennis match, just back and forth. I'll use your garbage to send a little bit of my own.
Oh, Kurt is in a little bit of a little difficult. He still has to clear with the purples. He's very low stack.
Did a good job using the what do you call it? The incoming tiles for
The incoming panels that get provided by the stack race. Don't really have a term for those, do we?
I think it's just the only thing I know of is using it's like a ghost clears when you let it raise. I think that's what it's called, but I've always.
If you let the, well, nice decision to make a +8 out of those panels. That's a very strong attack, a really strong attack, and Moodie, of course.
Yeah,
it was a lot of garbage out of nowhere.
It was layered weird. That 4 was down, so you only had one little spot to make the clear. That was nasty. It came out of nowhere.
Working your way to the garbage.
Mhm.
Gets the chain extension in time. I'm sure that she knows that she tried, like it, but how didn't work. Especially when you're starting out, trolls are. You need to get a handle on them, on the game physics, on the controls themselves. It's not self-explanatory to just learn those overnight.
Mhm.
You're always overwhelmed with all the options you have and probably the uncertainty as well. Am I doing the right thing? Is this the best option I have, or is this something else? You're always looking for the options, but sometimes it's better not to overthink it and just go, because especially in the higher levels, when you think too much on your moves, you just get overwhelmed by garbage and die.
So it sounds like you're a little bit of a heart player at times.
Would consider myself a hard player, yeah.
These two eyeing each other up, taking turns with this small piece of garbage.
Has a little bit of garbage on him. That shock garbage isn't too scary, not in his situation. Just doing just fine. And Moodie is in low stack as well, or as long as there's no oh. That was a nice chain combo. Moodie going for the offensive option, so he's running out. Has the stars. Works the star over and we have the star! Okay.
Just had to make us freak out a little bit.
But that's what I meant with getting a grip on the controls. It's important.
Absolutely. Just as we say that. Moodie not quite enough, had to clear with the greens, but not enough time to get over and hit it.
Couldn't quite make it.
EO for Kurtupo. See if Moodie can get on the board. It's nice to see Kurtupo's doing a little bit of thinking. Kurtupo had like a time too, but instead I could see Kurtupo was thinking about it, was like, no, I think I'll send a ~8 instead. I mean a combo, big combo, a +8 you would say. Now saying a ×3 in response to all of Moodie's incremental damage.
Was not lined up, and it looks like, well, Moodie was not locked out. She had the green still to clear with.
That would have been a lot of movement to try to get those to happen, though, I think.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Mhm.
Should have stack was lined up, unfortunately. 4 apart.
I agree with Newsy. We really love it when we have first-time players coming in and just jump straight into a tournament. I think Moodie joined the server not too long ago, like just maybe a couple days ago. So
That's right, only recently. That is already
Got a good number of stuff just all fall for chain. Send back to Moodie. We're looking for to clear. Has one set up.
That separated +4 there is a
Yeah,
bit.
hate it when that happens. With a little piece of
That's always annoying, yeah.
I feel like I've been seeing a lot of people at my level will decide to just open with like a small piece of garbage before doing any big chaining. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but like I feel like every here and there I'll start a match and I'll just, after I do my opening, the only thing that comes down is a very ill-placed 4 combo, and I'm like, crap, now I have to take an extra second to figure out how I'm going to get rid of that. It slows me down.
Yeah, it's... I would say it's a matter of how your starting board looks like. If you are presented with the opportunity to just, you can go for, you can just raise and then go for quick combos here and here. Then you can go over there to actually start your chain. The question of why shouldn't I just take those little garbage pieces with me? I mean, is it optimal? Yes, no, I can answer that question. In some cases it probably is, in other cases it's not.
Right.
Musical to answer that, not me.
Yeah, I need to ask for some free strategy coaching from some of these other players.
I'm
Okay.
honestly the wrong person to ask, because at times I just do what I want. Be it right or wrong.
All right. Well, with that, Kurtupo lands the final blow, takes the match 5-0. We love to watch you, Moodie, but hopefully you can do well and get some points and take your next win. And we'll jump in, see who we got next. We have looks like Bramp and Novice. Yeah, this match is almost done. These two are sitting with similar GPMs, garbage per minute at the moment. But Bramp is at a big lead with 4 wins. We'll see if Cordelia can make a big comeback. I think I've said it before in some when we've seen Cordelia's previously, but I'm pretty impressed with their chaining capabilities.
Those are really good.
Yeah, there's some little patterns that I don't feel like I kind of got down that I see they're doing like already. Couldn't possibly. I'm trying to think of how I would explain what I'm trying to think of. Well, it's okay. I won't be too wordy.
Run into this problem way too often.
Like, how would I describe? You can't really like. Okay, picture a board. Think of 3 greens and then think of 2 reds, and this drops down. It's like, okay, well, I'll just. You did good chaining, is what I mean.
Nicely spotted from Cordelia, the +6 in the second tier. Cordelia now has a nice option of lining up shock panels into a +5, if she has the time to do so. Panic down stack from Cordelia.
Low.
No, she can't. Oh, that was painful to watch. She panicked and didn't manage to grab the shock panel.
I relate to that so much though. The number of times where I'm like, just move over this one panel, please. Please, I'm just trying to get you to move. And it keeps going back and I'm like, I swear I didn't do that. start over with
BlameJeux versus Kurt it is.
Yeah, BlameJeux is pretty relentless. Like, we're sitting at almost 400 actions per minute, just sending an onslaught of garbage over at Kurtupo. And right as I say that, it took Kurtupo out, so 2-0
BlameJeux for a novice player is insanely fast.
Yeah. And I don't just mean like, you know, moves the cursor quickly. I mean like it's constantly kind of like, what can I do now? What can I move over and you know, he's always looking and trying to find the next thing to start popping, to start chaining. So that's exactly kind of what you want to see. Not just...
Oh, and he just keeps chaining.
Yeah, but...
As a result of that, he
position.
almost died.
That's how it works. Right as a commentator is complimenting you, it puts you in dire straits. It's good to see BlameJeux is resistant to the commentator's curse.
It's important, yeah.
It's a very strong skill to have. Right. BlameJeux focusing on more chaining than defense, wasn't worried about that garbage, but didn't end up mattering because it was able to
But
take
Kurt
out
was
Kurtupo.
also sitting at 17. In the end, BlameJeux' defense turned out to be strongest this time.
Kurtupo had a good chain to get started, but accidentally popped it the wrong way. And then
I
the
saw
down
that too.
stacking didn't quite work. Yeah, but you know, it's good to see that Kurtupo really is. We were talking about if we're more of a heart player or a brain player, or whatever we were saying, and I would venture to say that Kurtupo is more of a thinker. Definitely is more methodical with what he's doing, what he's popping, and does a lot more setup, which is good to see.
I mean, being a hard player doesn't mean you don't think at all. You will take.
I'm just kidding.
You still take things into consideration. You still try to not die. And if hard players were just glass cannons who go into offense all the time, they wouldn't last very long. So at the end of the day, you can't really generalize.
Right.
Really put players into boxes because every game is different. And every game, players might decide, okay, I'll just try out something different. And here, it locked himself out. Which I'm sure it wasn't his plan, but it's just what happened.
4-0 in favor of BlameJeux.
Point.
Yeah, Kurtupo's doing good, trying to play some defense and using the garbage to send an attack back. But this onslaught from BlameJeux is relentless. You're gonna stay top
Kurt
down.
had the option to extend his chain there, but for defense instead, which was probably the right call, because had he gone for that extension, his stack on the top might have been messed up, and now you need to downstack correctly because job cut.
Ooh, Kurtupo taking
Tried
first
to-
win.
BlameJeux didn't find his clear in time. He had options, but not enough time to pull them off, and the panels were a bit off place.
side note, Snickless or Nico makes a good point. The training material that Chaos has is such a good resource that I've used a lot too, so being able to practice with like realistic garbage patterns and yeah, when someone isn't quite available to beat your head in at a really high level, it's a good resource to have. Oh man, a times 10? Times 10 chain coming from BlameJeux. And Kurtupo almost stopped BlameJeux out.
Still got... The Kurt got his clear. Now BlameJeux just really keeps it up with the offense. So even when Kurt is done with this, he'll be greeted by probably a lot of combo garbage.
Yeah, when your opponent stopped off like this, the thing you want to do is try to hold off on doing more chains and try to get more combo garbage going, but BlameJeux says, have another times 6. Which is not wrong to do. Trying to surprise someone with a big rush of combo garbage. You can't always make it.
As for... To be honest, I'm guilty of the same thing. When I send a big chain, then I try to send combo garbage, but then I see... But then I think... I'll just send more chains. Or the opportunity just presents itself for a second big chain, then I just go for it. Then I send 7 after my first 10. Can always work your way down by just the 10, send a 7, then send a 5, and then send only 3s. That's true.
Good thinking, quick thinking from Kurtupo, some good defense. Kurtupo's got some more panels to work with. So that's good, but looking for options, Kurtupo! Ah, okay. Couldn't quite find it.
What really messed him up was 2+4 combo garbage. That's the small ones that just kept dropping. The left one kept dropping. I think that locked him in a little bit.
It was not being cooperative for sure. Well played to you both. Into this frog. Right as we jump in, Diaz was in a little bit of a situation, but handling it well. Okay. Cordelia finds clear. Do some quick thinking too.
You really see her chains well. Complaints there. Okay, chains into greens. One stack first before he clears, good.
LeapFrog gonna be topped out now. Yes. Right. Got an intense match between these two. I'll have to do a little bit of burning. Meanwhile, Cornelius is using up a lot of panels too, but it's okay. Defense.
Almost topped out, but she still finds her clears.
So good tier 2, clear.
More chains. Down enough to not be topped out anymore and sends more. Surprised she's only at 16 right now, but that's probably because the game has been going for so long. I think MrLeapFrog is going to be top for a while. There does need to be careful as well. LeapFrog is sending more offense.
Garbage was a little nasty coming over to LeapFrog, but was able to handle it. Do we have a solution?
Yes, that was it. Tier 2 on LeapFrog's side was really useless. Had he aligned the light blues, he might have been given a chance to get out of this. But since he ordered it wrong, sadly, was left with very little options.
Yeah, sometimes things just don't quite land how you want it, and you really only have like a second to try to correct it.
He was already low on health when that happened, so even left even less time. Situations like those, it's sometimes questionable if you get out of a situation, even if you do everything right. As you manage to do like 5 stealth swaps in a row, which don't take up, don't use up health, but someone's capable of that. It's Mato, not many other people.
I've been trying to rely on the tricky stuff like that a little less myself. Missed a slide, speaking of which, but is okay. But we've had to go all the way down to the bottom of our stack.
MrLeapFrog has a nice big tier 2. Will help him out.
Definitely helped out. Send a ×6 with some combo garbage in, which seems to top out Cordelia's. Nope, just a little down stack that.
I had to deal with a little ghost clear there, but had another option. Oh! He burned her star clear with the she actually accidentally burned her clear, but he had a follow-up.
Yeah. Good reaction.
Prematurely burns that tier 2 clear. Didn't have any effect. Still has tier 2 available. Goes for it. Nice.
Yeah, someone's gotta. And what Vasquez was saying in the chat, someone's gotta help people get ranked. I know I can't anymore. I'm ranked too high to be able to do ranked matches against newcomers. So glad to see you helping out.
I mean, you can do it to a certain point, because the invisible ranking is 1500. But
that's true.
after... If you manage to win every game, and after like 15 or 20 games or so, the rating will be so low that you can't do it anymore. So, can't do it all the way, you can at most give them a few games. Your rank.
That's true. Think about that. So I can usually, so maybe I can get someone started to do like a couple matches, and then do, yeah, after just a couple, it'd be like, oh, can't do ranked anymore, sorry.
Yeah. At some point it just says the ranges don't line up anymore. Ranges. But since
What'd
the
you say?
starting rank is invisible, you don't get to see it.
Mhm.
Don't know when you hit that point. So I don't know how those calculate.
Yeah, it's a little bit of math behind the scenes, so it's tough to say. But meanwhile, Cordelia is taking a win off of LeapFrog, tying it up. So we got a good, and that was a 4-minute match too. I think it was BlameJeux earlier that said these are some real stamina matches, and I would absolutely agree. Having to do a 4-minute match for every single one is tough. If you look at like even the advanced tournament, a lot of matches will just be like a little 10-second little blurb where you get a quick win and you're like, ah, you know, nice little refreshing, just short itty bitty match.
See for keeping us updated on the bracket.
Is having to be quick and correct with these blues. Makes the save.
Almost misswapped, but got it. Another finish set. But Cordelia is not topped out. Has plenty of options. Immediately goes for that second tier clear.
Smart jumping up to
Building
that
the
second,
chain up.
that second tier clear from Cordelius.
The Cordelia saw that she actually had to stack down one more panel in order for that to clear. 2 times the chain, but make it. It in the first place. Still gets his clears as well. Ghost clear buying Cordelia a little bit more time. Ghost clears are not always evil, sometimes they can help you out. But oh, MrLeapFrog, oh no. He
Had the
actually he overlooked the stars on the bottom. He actually had an out there.
It's tough to see.
Yeah, sometimes you can be in your flow, everything can be alright, and then you suddenly turn blind. It's often enough to me, so I know what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
It's the worst feeling ever when that happens.
Yeah, that's exactly. I think it was Moodie who was talking about, like before the beginning of the tournament, watching replays, and so you can better get a sense of what you miss and all that. And I mentioned, I was like, I can't do that because I feel like I just see what I missed and get frustrated. Why didn't I see those stars?
Sometimes your eyes are badly in the place as there's nothing. Your eyes are on the left where there's nothing, and every clear you could ever dream of is on the right. Yeah, you're just looking at the wrong side.
Cordelia wasn't under a lot of pressure, but came really close with their health there. Kind of on the low end, but made the save. Meanwhile, LeapFrog's got to be very judicious with his panels. Ooh, makes the correct move at the last second with the hearts to keep on living.
Yeah, still has light blues. There's enough greens to make the clear. Very good restraint on Cordelia's side. She could have just had she just topped the +6 without waiting for the clear opportunity first, she would have locked herself out. Now she has to go up to tier 2 and quickly.
Tier 3, yeah.
3 exactly. I applaud you, Cordelia. That was very well done. Restraint. Also tier 3 immediately. Very good awareness.
And just a side note, we got an update where we've got about 5 matches remaining. Maybe we could take a look at the bracket and see where everyone's points are after we're done checking this out.
Yeah, according to Newsy, and I checked the bracket myself, Bramp and BlameJeux are pretty even right now. Let me refresh the page again. BlameJeux has 4 wins, while Bramp has 3. I think his offset hasn't ended yet. It hasn't been ended yet. But in the end, it might come down to BlameJeux versus Bramp.
We hit an even score between these two. Yeah, this feels like a pretty close tournament. A lot of contestants who are really vying for first, or really just having competitive matches. Cordelia's close with that raise, but was able to save it. Hate when I raise right when my opponent decides to send some garbage at me.
Was a little bit hasty from Cordelia. She could have just the chain hit and get the clear with it. He is still in good condition. Frog, both of them are in a rather low stack. Them weighs very much. There's always that fear of wasting. I feel like I say that, but then Cordelia just proved me wrong by wasting. So it's always like this, isn't it?
That was the reverse commentator's curse. That's the player cursing the commentator.
You think I'm afraid of wasting? I will show you how afraid of I am. This.
Yay, Cordelia's had an incidental showdown.
Yeah, didn't stack down first. That could that would have cleared. So Reds is not topped out actually. Okay, good. Frog on the other hand is topped out and has to. Oh, yeah, he aligns the greens. Can clear. So very good defense from LeapFrog. Oh! Oh, he missed a line. Oh. I saw what MrLeapFrog was going for there, but it didn't work out and everything went wrong for MrLeapFrog right there.
Yeah, and it was really close actually. Cordelia's actually only was actually eating into her health just a little bit like the second before, so but just narrowly made a save. So it's very close on both parts.
Landing on both sides roughly at the same time. But Cordelia sent a little more, and now MrLeapFrog is topped out. No, not quite. And Cordelia isn't quite topped out either yet. Yeah, they still gets their clears. But I like how even they are in terms of offense.
And in score, I mean, this is a really close match. Currently, LeapFrog is sitting pretty, not dealing with as much besides just little pokes, while Cordelius is digging through a lot of garbage. Right as I say that, Cordelius sent it times 5.
Send another times 5 with the combo garbage.
Yeah, there was a 8 combo in the middle of that, so LeapFrog was able to deal with it right away. That can, but you know, those larger combos can be a little bit more tricky because they drop all at once. Multiple lines all at once. Well, having to do a little burning. Do we have a solution? Oh,
It's the
very
greens.
quick with those greens.
Clutch.
Very clutch. But also knocking away
Oh,
that
Mr.
pesky shot block. Sending a shot block zone. And perfect.
It's very dangerous for Cordelia.
Mm-hmm.
And she get out of this. Lines up the
Gross
purples. That wasn't stacked down, but Cordelia is not topped out anymore. She should have enough time to get out of this. LeapFrog is preparing another big chain. So Cordelia is topped out. Almost misswapped and died, but oh no, Mr.
That would have been a tough save
LeapFrog
from
was.
LeapFrog.
Yes, that would have been really difficult. Mr. LeapFrog to get out of this. He had an option. He had a horizontal with greens. Then he could have arranged his stack from there. But it would have been really difficult.
So, Kitty jumped us over to our bracket. Zoom in myself. Oh, never mind. We're gonna jump into a match. LeapFrog and Bramp. While they're playing, though, I might pull up the bracket on them. Take a look myself. See where our score sits.
Still BlameJeux at wins and at events. BlameJeux and Bramp have still to play. This.
Those two contending for the win. Sorry for that. A little bit of catching up on my end, so let's see.
Oh, don't worry. Bramp is in a nice defensive position. Gets his chain clears going. Now the top looks a bit... No! Bramp tried to line up the light blues for the +4, but he miss-swapped. Maybe it wasn't quite the right call. But sometimes when you just sometimes you just have to go with the options that you can actually see.
Right.
I already mentioned this, but on a board as big like this, you have so many options. Some of them you aren't even aware of that they exist. It comes with time and game knowledge. At some points,
all you can do is keep working on it and try to get better board vision as you go. You know, that's something I'm actively working towards. I feel like I'll be like rushing to make a solve, and after I make it, I'm like, oh, I could have just done a single swap instead of done 8 consecutive ones where I ran a piece all the way across when there was actually a solve right there, but okay.
Yeah, board vision also goes in that way. You maybe you're a complicated type of player. Where you see exactly okay, that's my solution. It will take me 15 swaps in 2 seconds. I can't do that. I don't have the time for that. So it's cool that you if you see solutions like that, that's cool. That's really cool. But the execution probably looks really flashy. But like judge, do you really have the time for that?
Right.
If you don't, you have to say, okay, I can't do that. I will just die I will just die midway if I attempt that. It won't look cool at all. It will just look lame.
Being dead does not in fact look cool. Oh,
really, no.
It's yeah, I find myself all the time just thinking like, you know, I'll see like, oh, that's a cool huge combo I could set up, or a huge chain, but that'll, in the split second being able to realize like, oh, that's gonna be like a lot of swaps and I'm under some pressure right now, so we just gotta move on to the next thing and take it out of my mind. It's a hard discipline to
work yourself
acquire.
into a survivable position, and when you really nothing going on your board, you can maybe go for it. You can maybe give it a try. You're under no pressure.
LeapFrog making his way through that unfortunate layering of shot garbage that came his way. Handled it very well. Bramp just sitting around, living the low stack life, doing some good raises. We love to see that. It's easy to just sit there and sit on your laurels, or whatever the expression is.
Ooh. A little bit of a deer in headlights. They had a board full of panels and didn't know what to do. Just rose up.
Yeah, a lot of sauce to get lost in. That ties it up, so 1-1. LeapFrog, Bramp. I got disconnected. Since I was knocked out to the lobby, I'll take a quick look and see. Currently, Cordelia and Kurtupo are playing. Cordelia is just taking the second win, so 2-0. So I'm sure that's a great match too. We'll stay where we are at with LeapFrog and Bramp, though, because these two are also putting on quite the show. Bramp having to deal with some layering, a big chain followed by a bunch of smaller garbage. Not immediately topped out though, had a little bit of breathing room, so that's good. And sending an attack right back to LeapFrog. LeapFrog very topped out. Couldn't find the star clear, which would have done it. Was trying to just burn a little bit of the blues to give himself a little more time, I think.
Yeah, that's what I think as well. But maybe he did see it, or maybe he didn't think he could. He had the time for the straight for the +4 the stars. He thought, okay, I'll just pop this +3. Give myself enough time to actually reach the +4.
Right, and then
might have been his thought process, yeah.
You're like, Then you hit that swap and it's the wrong one, and you're like, wait, why aren't my things popping? Why am I doing that? Welcome to the stream, Laura. Yeah, we've been having a really good Novice tournament. I think this has been a really competitive one. We are currently watching Bramp and LeapFrog. Bramp is currently our #1, going for has the best chance for the first place. Or I'm sorry, no, BlameJeux is sitting at first, waiting on one more match, but Bramp is still in striking range, so Bramp is able to take this win and take their last one, then could be looking at watching our future Novice champion pretty much. Bramp Android is Master Tier, right? Wait, oh, Bramp is also running around on their phone. I think I saw that. Playing the kitty strats of having multiple devices to spectate and see what's going on.
If he's already imitating kitties, then might not just be master, he might be hidden grandmaster at that point.
Very
Oh,
true.
better look out for that.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing you in the next expert tournament, Bramp.
Pretty sure he will be there.
Grandmaster Bramp.
Oh, it is a long road. Really long road to rank up in this game.
I also didn't realize that Kitty's Twitch handle is GM Kitty. Nice thinking on Bramp's part. Would have been easy to just let that chain fall as it was, but propping things up so it didn't pop right away and letting yourself actually get the solve or the clear was a good move. It's good to keep on thinking. Not just get lost in like, what's the next pop, the very next immediate thing I can do, and keeping an eye on what's the best.
Just gotta think ahead. Out for the skill man. It's tower clear. And a really big chain from his Menge plus times 6. Thinking from LeapFrog to just cleans it up. Actually get to the garbage, to his next garbage clear. Sometimes you gotta just burn a few panels in order to reach your clear.
Speaking of which, we had some burning happening on Bramp's side, wasn't quite able to find the clear. Had some way that he could have saved it, but it's hard to do at times. You gotta be quick.
I think that's my fault. I cursed him. I mentioned that you have to burn some panels to find your clear, but shouldn't really burn your actual clear after that.
Right. Then they were like, oh well, okay, I can do some burning.
Oh, the commentator said burning is alright. Okay, I'll burn. Not that much.
We love a good commentator's case. I mean, we do. Maybe not the players. Falls under some pressure. Has some clears though, but a big... oh, I was just gonna say. That big hole in the center made it tough to actually make those clear with the reds. Bramp pulling away, 4-2.
Point. Have we seen the game 9 yet? I don't think so, right?
No, I don't think so.
Would have mentioned that, so I probably not.
Now that you say it, I want to see it.
And me too. No, Bramp burned his clear too early. Sometimes just waiting and letting it drop is a correct option, but I think to try to make the chain a combo into the chain, he missed the timing on that.
It was okay since he wasn't entirely topped out.
You are not topped out. You can actually afford to try some stuff, but without at risk of dying.
That's when I try to save my risky slides and all that, or at times, like, especially the very opening is when I really allow myself to do the silly stuff, just because if I miss it, I have time to recover. Well, I say that, but the number of times that I also just die in 10 seconds by an accidental swap, you know, a misslide or something that I wasn't prepared for, you know, it went poorly. The number's still too high. Alright, BlameJeux under some pressure again.
Wonder if there's anything falling on Bramp after he's with this. Oh, actually. A little bit of combo garbage, but
Yeah. Very manageable. Meanwhile, BlameJeux's gotta be careful.
it's a nice chain from BlameJeux. He also has... It's into his next clear through it.
BlameJeux having to do a little bit of burning. Do we have a solution? Oh, just got this.
Was close. He was almost out of health. BlameJeux has to burn through the shock garbage, but he's not topped out, so he has enough time to do so. This constellation requires a lot of individual clearing.
Bramp at a little bit of a low
Keep
stack,
stacking
but yeah. I think Bramp's gonna be okay. And thankfully LeapFrog isn't topped out because had a little bit of a tough situation as well. So they both keep on living.
Bramp dashed the green panel over to safety. It's clear. It keeps looking stacking down.
Ate into his health a little bit, but and ate all the way through it. Alright.
I think it might have been a miscalculation from MrLeapFrog there, but good game.
Yeah, absolutely. Super good game. The score was
Good
2 to
games
5.
all around, to be honest.
Absolutely.
Games all around.
Right. So with that, we'll update our score. So that put Bramp at 4 wins as well to rival BlameJeux.
Yes, and I think this is actually going to be BlameJeux versus Bramp.
Ooh, so that
Is the championship match after all. I mean, MrLeapFrog and Kurt have to play as well, but besides the actual winner of this tournament, it really comes down BlameJeux versus Bramp.
nice. Yeah, I wish we could see a little bit more of like Kurtupo. I don't feel like didn't get a whole lot of screen time with Kurtupo, but that's okay. Well, hopefully at the next one we'll get a little bit more.
What we can do is watch the first 2 games of their set, then jump back to championship, or we just stay at the championship the whole time.
I feel a little invested in seeing who's going to win and keeping an eye on the championship match. Oh, I faked you out, Kitty. Check out a little bit of this match. Sorry, I'm kind of getting caught up in a little bit. Sorry again for the silence, but
we've been trying to decide where to go, actually.
Yeah, I think Kitty makes a good point. We'll watch a little bit of the LeapFrog and Kurtupo because we haven't seen a whole lot of Kurtupo. And then the championship match will definitely take some time. So we'll jump over there and make sure we catch plenty of that as well. Meantime,
it's in a stack. It is in high stack with garbage on top, so it has to be careful.
Just as you say that. LeapFrog's offense has been strong. He's been doing a good job trying to mitigate it.
Right now there's not too much going on. MrLeapFrog is working on doing the 5s that sent over. Sending up plus ×4 of his own now. But overall, none plays topped out. Kurt is a little bit of danger right now. Nothing that he can't handle. The combo garbage is piling up, so
yep,
it has to be careful.
Good thing Kurt wasn't entirely topped out. That was because he had to take an extra second to kind of find a clear. Right now, these two are just trading little pokes, seeing who's going to make the first big move. Excuse me. Looks like Kurt is getting topped out. The second that he is, he had a well-timed clear ready. Good defense from Kurt again.
Well, LeapFrog has to make sure to get rid of the... Yes, exactly. Get rid of that stray +4. That will annoy the hell out of you if you just keep it around like that. Ultimately get you killed.
Oh. Got topped out for half a second, but it goes okay. LeapFrog not
It's still too clear from... Still too clear from Kurt, getting rid of the garbage and regular garbage below it at the same time. If you have nice tier 2s available, you can certainly convince the effects of the garbage. Now Kurt has to had an option to get out of this, but not enough time to execute.
Yeah, that sneaky little four combo garbage. And with that, I think that we are going to jump over to our championship match.
Yes, we are. And it looks
Good luck
like
to
Bramp
those.
took the first point.
Already 3 minutes into our second round. Bramp is at a super low stack with a lot of garbage coming, but has a very healthy second tier to work with. BlameJeux sending a big chain top off Bramp, following all that combo garbage that also came down. Bramp is
He wasn't even at.
Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
Oh, I'm sorry, as I interrupted you.
No, I'm just kind of going on. But yeah, Bramp was doing a bit of burning, but managed to find the clear, and so we're kind of back at some equilibrium.
Jukes is topped out, and he has some nasty garbage on top of him. Those 3 panels are still stuck, not anymore. But it seems like BlameJeux is intending to just wait for more garbage before he even bothers clearing that little chain there. And it's rewarded with a nice tier 2 that he pops immediately.
Yeah, ended up being a good move. Right. Uh-oh.
But now BlameJeux is in a
clear?
bit of a... Couldn't get the purple down in time. He had a clear, he had options, but he could just failed to get the purple down. Or he couldn't connect the garbage.
So with that, Bramp taking the second round.
His attempt was clear with a slide, but he missed it.
You could tell BlameJeux was ready to get straight back into it, opening up with like, what was it, 25 GPM for an opener. It was a very strong opening, putting on some immediate pressure on Bramp.
Just clearing and fires back 6 of his own. The garbage is enough to keep Bramp topped out. Just keeps clearing it. Now he has a nice tier 2. What is hole again?
Got some nasty 4 combos that are split up.
I'm still topped out. There's a lot of garbage still coming. Some impressive offense coming from BlameJeux. May have dried up now. Overall, it was really strong. And BlameJeux is not stopping.
Was having to do a little bit of scrambling to make the save just a moment ago, but it was kind of stabilized. But there's a lot of factory garbage coming over at BlameJeux, so that makes the transitions a little harder in between. We often don't have a good tier 2 to work with, so he's got to be quick with his reactions as things pop and fall.
Quickly to that 2 clear. Bramp is preparing a big chain. Times 8. Just to keep BlameJeux busy. But BlameJeux had to burn down Went pretty low, but still got action. Even with Bramp, on the other hand, had to burn down as well.
It wasn't topped out, so it wasn't too much of an issue to burn down.
Yeah.
Musi made a good point too, that these two have been trying to play a lot more level 10, so level 5 must be a nice little walk in the park for him right now.
Oh yes, I have played a lot of 10. Playing with against both of them actually on level 10, and at some games they can certainly manage to hold out for a minute. So it is impressive.
Yeah, these two have been in the
These
hyperbolic time
two
together.
are certainly making progress. Gotta say, against Cordelia as well. Recently, her being on level 5, and a few of our games have lasted around 5 minutes. So certainly knows her defense as well on level 5.
Yeah, because I'm sure against you, you kept her topped out pretty consistently.
Right.
Yep. BlameJeux doing a little stealth to make it clear there. Yeah, BlameJeux has always had some good extra little tech to use. I've always been surprised by that.
Four and a half minutes. Or still, we are going to be here for a while.
Yeah, LeapFrog and Kurtupo. It's currently sitting at 4 for LeapFrog, 0 for Kurtupo. Hopefully Kurtupo can get on the board and make a comeback, but whatever. Just wanted a quick little update. So
Thank you very much.
crossing the 5-minute mark between these two.
It's the real question. Can we get to 10 minutes?
Yeah, earlier we hit
Pretty
hit a 7-minute match, I think.
I think that's BlameJeux actually noticed that he didn't manage to grab the green and went back to get it.
Yeah, Legshot making a point that these two should maybe move to level 8 if these matches keep on going. You know, it's not ever something we can force, but
if we hit 10 minutes, it might be worth consideration.
yeah. Or maybe they should hit level 10.
It is still the Novice tournament. It is against the spirit of the tournament to send them to 10. Has been a history where we people have been sent to level 5 if the games took 5 minutes or longer.
Yeah.
Send them to level 8 if the games take 5 minutes or longer. Have been cases like this in the past.
But I would argue that it would be really entertaining to see in level 10. But no, I agree. Bramp having to do a little bit of burning to stay alive, but does it just fine. BlameJeux able to race all the way up. Look at all those shock blocks that he can work with.
Yeah, that's a lot of shock blocks. The danger with a lot of shock blocks is that you might stumble over them.
Right.
You try to make the best of them, but while trying to make the best of them takes actually so much time, and you want to get rid of them, so you burn a lot once. It's actually really tricky to manage.
The number of times that I've just died because I hyper-focused on shock blocks is too many.
And the shock blocks just keep coming. Panels keep piling up, but BlameJeux doing a beautiful. Oh! Almost dies there.
Almost, yeah. Down to the last
But what I
option.
want, but what I want to say, BlameJeux did. Oh no! Bramp panicked.
Yeah, just doing some
panic.
swapping, hoping for something, but 8-minute match.
8's not 10, so they stay on 5.
Yeah, that was an insane combo for a reason. Kurtupo did get on the board. It took 1 point versus LeapFrog's 4. They're omitted in their match. So a little 8.
I wanted to say before the game ended, BlameJeux did a really good job of managing his shock panels. The way he did it, there was none left behind. He get stuck with a single one of them. Oh, that was pretty impressive to see.
Yeah. When you have so many, it's easy to, you know, it takes a little bit of extra planning to do that.
Yeah. Approach is oftentimes to just not let them stack up. They show up, but just try to get rid of them. In the high level 10 games where you just don't get to see the shock garbage anyways because.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Did Bramp lock himself out? I think he has an option. If he's not topped out here, he can still raise. No.
Nope. Burned up all of his options. It's the thing about staying low stack, you know? You can, as the garbage piles up, it actually is way more dangerous to do. BlameJeux tying it up 2-2. You know, we may even just see our round 9 match in the finals. If these two just keep it completely
that
even.
would be an amazing send-off. A little bit difficult to see for Bramp, but he's it. Clear. Gotta be honest, I looked at that board and didn't immediately see anything either. Bramp. Fine is clear. Topped out. Yes, he gets his clear.
Had to eat into the health a little bit. Oh, and
But
it
now-
didn't
oh,
leave him
no.
anything. He had set up a nice one. Oh no. BlameJeux taking a relatively quick one with that. Yeah, that probably felt weird because Bramp probably thought that he had a lot more health than he did, but ended up not being the case.
How does this work? I think as long as you stay topped out, your health does actually not reset. Health only resets when you're not topped out for a brief moment. You always have to look out for that.
Isn't that also kind of specific to the level you're playing on?
Oh, I think this is a rule that has been implemented a while ago.
Yeah, these
Has been
lower
ins-
levels.
that has been specifically programmed in. Because I think don't know how it was before. I remember there being a change.
I think what it is that any amount of, if you're topped out and you start to eat into your health, then you have to hit a moment where you're not topped out before your health comes back at the lower levels.
Right.
Right. And so that means
On
that,
level 10, that doesn't matter because you only have one frame.
right. Yeah, there's no real health to actually eat into. So they kind of implemented that to prevent the extremely long matches that happen, because you can just constantly give yourself an extra time by just, you know, oh, I'll drop one more, give myself another second. Oop, I'll drop one more.
Yeah, it might have just been that you get your health back as long as you keep clearing. Something like that. Don't quote me on that. Darius or Showstall could answer this question. Jambox. But I only remember that there has been a change about something. How health works.
Speaking of health and not having enough of it, Bramp kind of got locked out in that last situation. There may have been some burning and reorganizing to make it clear, but it would have been kind of tough. So Bramp got
again,
back to the
it
corner
was
and dropped it.
From what I saw, I just think he got a bit overwhelmed by the shock panels. As already stated, they function as an additional color. When you especially when you're in low stack, let too many of them pile up, and you really limit your options there.
That BlameJeux is at match point, trying to run away with it.
A little early, but he's not topped out. He's still at option this time. Burns down like crazy.
Yeah, but it meant that a good attack was coming over to BlameJeux.
It was a good attack, yeah.
Like we've got a bit of a factory coming over on BlameJeux' side. So he's able to handle it. I'm getting a little bit of teleporting, and hopefully the players aren't.
Would be quite unfortunate. Based on I'm seeing here, there is quite some latency on player 1 on BlameJeux' side. 15 to Bramp 0, but oh, the game's over.
Yeah,
so is the tournament.
Was going for it, but that is that. With that, I don't know if any other matches are going, but that may just be it.
I think MrLeapFrog. Yep, the other game is already over. Not sure who took it yet. The scores have to reset. MrLeapFrog took it 5-1 over Cut. Now took it 5-2 over Bramp. That means our champion is BlameJeux.
Nice. Yeah, it was by a good margin too. BlameJeux really didn't drop a whole lot of matches with a points differential of 19. So really convincing win there. And actually, with LeapFrog's win over Kurtupo, actually put LeapFrog at second, with just by a matter of the number of total matches won and lost. So they tied. I mean, they tied their matches, but in terms of rounds, LeapFrog actually inches out the win for second, at Bramp in third, and and Cordelia in 4th, all with 3 wins each.
I didn't
Otherwise,
actually didn't notice that MrLeapFrog managed to beat Bramp 5-0.
yeah, that was sneaky.
I actually didn't see that.
Yeah, so I'm glad we had Kurtupo coming in 5th, and then Moodie, our newcomer. Someone's got to take class, and I know Moodie said earlier that that her next goal for next month is to not get last, and hope you're able to take some wins and meet that goal. So I think that is
Hopefully.
just about it for us.
But I'm glad that we managed to get 6 people. Thank you, MrLeapFrog, for jumping in last second. I should rather say thank you, Chaos, for actually putting him inside of there, even though the bracket
Yeah.
was already completed. Oh, thank you very much, Chaos, for the extra work.
Then otherwise, just to sign things out, we appreciate Chaos and appreciate Kitty for all the behind the scenes stuff, and wanted to thank you for commentating with me, Lava, and
Thank you as well for that.
yeah. Otherwise, if you're
Also-
not in the Discord, we've got the link posted in the chat, so jump on over, check out when our next tournament is, which is next Saturday. That's going to be our intermediate tournament. It's on level 8, so things are moving a little quicker. So we'd love to have you there. We already have 7 people signed up. Hopefully we can get more. Yeah, in the Discord, join the fun, join some more tournaments, and get some matches in.
And with that, pretty much gone out of here.
Cool.
Thank you everyone for thank you all for watching. Thank you for participating. Thank you for everything. Bye.
Oh, thanks. And I think Kitty's actually going to do a raid too. Move us over to. Yeah, so you can stick around and join another panel feed run community. That would be really cool.